So let's go a level deeper and manage menu items. So what I want to do here is next, what I envision here is when the user clicks each category, they go to a subsequent page. It could be item management or whatever we want to call a header. And then here we're going to have something very similar. We're going to have a plus button, and subsequently the user can add individual items for that menu. So they can add the name, the description, the image, the price. So that's how I envision it to work. So let's add a new page. Let's actually just, let's create a new, let's use AI to help us create a page. Photo, menu page with photo, item, and price. Let's do that for now. Okay, this is a good start. Maybe just, let's insert it. Let's call it manage item. Okay. Let's change the page. It's a good starting point. Let's just start with this, and let's delete some irrelevant things we don't need. So let's delete this container. And since we're going to have only one category per view, so let's remove some of these irrelevant about desserts. So this looks okay. Let's just stick with this for now. So you see there's a title, there's a description, there's a price. Not too bad. I'll convert this into a list view. Okay, and then let's also add a fab. So the fab will allow us to add a menu item. So the fab is here. And let's, for the page parameters, so we're going to pass in the menu category as a page parameter. So the parameter will be category ref of type document reference, and it's going to be a menu category. Let's confirm. So here, what I want to do here is let's wrap this again in a container and do a document from reference. So the document from reference, some padding first. Let's remove this padding. So the document for reference, I want to grab the category's name, so to populate this header. So let's call this menu category, confirm, and then let's title this to be. So this is a bit wacky. I would actually just delete these useless containers for now, because we're using a list view to generate the dynamic children. So I'll drag this outside, put this in a column. Okay, this looks good. Okay. AI is always a bit iffy. Cool. That looks good. Let's do this. All right. Let's get the category name, and then let's, for each of these list view, for this list view, let's do a query collection menu item. Similarly, I'm going to add actually the menu item order number here as well. So menu item order number. Yep. Let's do order number, type integer, and then I am going to do a backend query of menu item order by the order number increasing. I'm going to filter by restaurant ref. Actually, I can just filter by menu category reference equals to the parameter. So this will give us a list of menu items relevant to that specific category. So let's also deploy the index quickly. Okay, so let's configure the page. So let's just hide. Yeah, this looks fine. Let's just show the image. So the image will be menu items image. The title will be the menu items item name. This will be the description, and then this will be the price here. Menu item price in double, number format like this decimal, and currency based on users country. Cool. So this looks okay. Let's configure the ad. So let's get AI to also help us create the component. So user to add menu item name, description, image, and price. Oops, misspelled price, but I hope AI gets it. So let's see what it generates. So let's preview this. Not a fan. Maybe I just reprompt it. Bottom sheet where the user adds menu item. Okay, let's try again. Okay, let's preview this. This looks much better. So let's insert this component called menu item add. Okay, cool. Now let's continue onwards. So this looks good. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to configure here is when the user clicks add item photo, what I want to show is kind of the state of the image being added. So what I also need is another, maybe at the bottom, I add image viewer and I put it right here. No, right here, yes. Right, drag this down and then I won't anchor this. And then, so this is what the image may look like. Something very basic, right? Like you can put it on the left, you can put it on the right, but I'm just gonna make it very simple, like this. Okay, maybe just 200. Okay, so I would subsequently on tap press allow the user to upload and save media. I want to save it to Firebase directly. If you want to save it to the local state, I do have another tutorial on it, which I'll link right below. But I'll just save it to Firebase directly because it's the easiest here for us to quickly build something. And let's not do any resizing. And let's just do this. Cool. And then I want to show the image. So I'm going to set a conditional here where if the uploaded image is there, let's show it. Only show this widget. So uploaded file URL is set and not empty. And then the path is basically the uploaded URL here. And then for this one, I want to only show it if the uploaded URL is not set at empty. So I'll only show this ability to click on it if the user has not uploaded the image. So let's do that. Name, description, price. Looks good, looks okay. Cool. So I want to now press, when the user press add item. So the first thing I'm going to do here is pass in a component, a parameter. So the first one will be the menu category parameter. Ref, let's call it this. And it will be type document reference. It will be menu category. And then that's what I need. So when the user clicks add item, let's create a new document in the menu items collection. So the fields we need are the following. So let's get restaurant reference. So the restaurant reference will be the authenticator's restaurant reference. The menu category reference will be the menu category reference passed in by the parameter. The item name will be from the widget. It will be the widget states, text field number 1, I believe. This will be, the description will be text field number 2. And then of course the image will be the uploaded photo. And then the price will be from text field number 3. FlutterFlow should really help me rename this. If I go text field name, so you can see here, it actually gives a bit of guidance. and I call this text description, it helps a lot when you do select it as a variable. But anyway, let's not get into nitty gritty of naming. What I want to do here is also maybe let's say the user hasn't uploaded an image. I don't want to show a blank image, right? It doesn't look great from a user perspective. So let's just grab an online image that we're going to use as kind of like a placeholder image if they don't upload. So I'm going to copy this image. So I'm going to copy this image address, and then in this create document, I will go from variable, I would say conditional if the uploaded URL is set and not empty. That means the user has uploaded an image. I'll use it. Else, I'll just use this Wikipedia very standard image that I just found online. So this means that there will always be image saved in the backend. So that looks good. So the next one that I need to solve is the menu item order number. So similarly to the menu category, we need to do a backend query where we basically do a query collection for menu item to account where the menu category ref is equal to the menu category reference here. And then I'm not going to order it. I'll say count of menu item. And then I'm going to just set this variable as the output of this. And then I'm just going to dismiss the bottom sheet. Cool. So I'm going to save this and then configure the manage item fab to open the bottom sheet. Bottom sheet. So the component called menu item add, enable drag, enable save area, and then I'll just save this. Oh yep, I need to pass in the menu category ref, which is a page parameter already, so I'm going to just use it. And then that looks good. Just going to press save here. Awesome. Let's reload this and see what it looks like. While that's loading, I've noticed we might have forgot one thing on the manage category piece. So when the user clicks this text, I want to navigate to this manage item page. So let's configure this as well. When on tap, I want to navigate to manage item. The parameter I want to pass is the category reference, which is basically the menu category document from the list view. So that's it. Press save. And then let's reload the app. Okay, now that the app has reloaded, let's try it out. So there's starters, main, dessert, and drinks. So let's click starters, see there's nothing here. So we can subsequently add a starter item. Let's call this starter oysters. A dozen of oysters. And the price is $16.99. Let's not add a photo, right? I don't have a photo of oyster. Let's just say I haven't taken any. Press add item. So you can see, voila. So this is what it looks like. And let's add another item. So let's make the other item garlic bread. 12-centimeter garlic bread. Something like that, right? For $6.99. And here, let's upload the item from a gallery because I took some photos already. Let's just make it this image I downloaded online just then. So you can see here now that the add item has disappeared, and you can see the image is right here. So if you use the local state, it'll be much faster, but when you press add, it'll be slower because it's uploading the item. So let's press add item. You can see here, garlic bread is right here. So that's a starter item. And go back, swipe back, and add some mains as well. So I'm gonna quickly add these items really quickly. I'll just probably add 2 to 3 in each one to make it very simple. Okay, so I've added some drink menus. You can see here, I've added some desserts. And then I've also added some mains, steak, fish chips, and burgers, and starters. So we have oysters and garlic bread. So that's what it looks like. What I want to do is enhance this menu add item a little. So because there's a lot of fields that required, especially item, description, and price. Let's make these mandatory. So what I can do is wrap this column in a form validation and just tick these to be required. So it's required. And then when the user press the add item, let's add a form validation. So I want to validate the form, and this is the form I want to validate. So I terminate if the validation fails. So basically the item the user is forced to enter item name, description, and price. The image, because we've set kind of this conditional variable, if they don't add an image, they just take a very general one, else they will take the uploaded one. So lovely. So this is what it looks like right now. Maybe I just spend this time just making this a bit prettier. Maybe I just wrap this in a container. So add a container here. Yuck. I'll make this, so let's wrap this in a container. Width of infinite, let's add some border of 12. Let's just make this fill color to be alternate. And then let's add some padding across, so it'd be 8 all around. That's not too bad. Let's make this height 50. And then I will center the children, align the children to here. So this makes it a little bit prettier. So I'll just refresh this. So I want to take a pause here. We've covered a lot of grounds. We have learned a lot in the past videos about adding menu categories and now adding menu items. In the next few tutorials, we will cover all the order management side of things. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe to stay updated on this tutorial series or for more content on FlutterFlow.